Hello YouTube, welcome to the Master Wing channel. Check out what we have here for you guys. You're not going to see all of it on the screen, but you're going to see a lot of it. We've got promo birds in play. Wait for it, we have the birds of Canada. And we're going to try them out against the Automa. All right, it's been a while since we broke out the tabletop game, and it's been even longer since we played the Automa, but I'm gonna go over everything you see here, and then we're gonna hop right into a game and check out these Canada birds. So first, we've got some end of round goals over here. Of course, we have the bird feeder, and I modified this game a little bit. I have my own personal deck over here, and this is going to be just the Canada birds. We're only going to draw from this deck. We're not going to draw from the display tray. So that's a little bit of a modification. It's just to ensure that I don't just discard a bunch of birds from the Canada pack. And it also makes sure that the Automa doesn't take these birds, because I honestly want to get these birds in play. So we've got a regular deck of all the other cards, and then we have the display tray, and that's what the Automa is going to go after. If I have to tuck a card from the deck, that's going to be from this basic deck over here. The Automa has the bonus card, the Avid Asian Avian Admirer. And we are going to play on the Eaglet difficulty. Do not judge me, but since it's been such a long time since I played in real life, against the Automa, we're going to go easy difficulty, and then if this goes well, we'll move up to Eagle and then Eagle-Eyed Eagle. So this bonus card, he's going to grab birds that are worth 2 or 3 points, and the Automa can keep up to 2 of them. So, of course, we're playing with Nectar. I know that's towards the edge of the screen, but we'll adjust that as necessary. These are the action cards of the Automa. We'll be talking through everything. Of course, the first end of round goal, if you can see this, birds pointing to the right, he's going to start at 0 for their little action cubes. Okay, so let's get into this game. Please forgive me if I make a mistake. We are going to play, just to make it slightly harder, with the Automa's Horde version. So basically, I mean, you can pause the video, but if the Automa would gain a resource, basically they gain Horde tokens. And at the end of the game, for every 3 Horde tokens, they gain an egg. So if they would gain something from the bird feeder, they gain 1 Horde token. If they gain a nectar, that's 2. A card is 2. Egg is 3. And a regular food is 1 Horde token. So we'll have to try to keep track of that as well. But it just... for all these sharing birds, I think the Automa's Horde is kind of fun to play with. All right, so we are going to go first, and but first we have to pick our starting hand, Photographer and Bird Counter. I don't think, since I don't have an opening hand with a lot of colors in the names, I think I'm going to go with Bird Counter here for the bonus card, and that leads me to keep the Kupanuwak. It lets you tuck up to 5 cards from your hand behind this bird, and it's also a bonus card. So we'll keep that one. The Oven Bird's a pink power, lets you lay eggs on star nests. I think I'll keep that one as well. The Gyre Falcon, I don't know if it's Gyre or Gyre. This is a Predator power. Draw 3 cards from the deck, tuck 1 wingspan less than 100 centimeters behind this bird, and return the other cards in order to the top of the deck. So I think that's a pretty cool one. And I know I'm keeping a lot of birds here, but we got to try them out. I have to keep the Tufted Puffin. 8 points, star nest, a round in power. Roll all dice not in the bird feeder 3 consecutive times. Each time, cash all fish rolled on this bird. I think I'm going to pass on the Evening Grosbeak. Not because it's bad, it's just a little expensive, and I'm already keeping 4 cards here. So we're going to keep these 4. There's my bonus card. Try to keep that in mind. And what else do we need? We need to select our food. So I'm going to go with a worm for this oven bird. Let's see where you can see this on the camera. Put that right there, and we take 1 nectar because of course we're playing with nectar. All right, let's get into it. First turn of the game, we will play good old Oven Bird. All right, so maybe this pink power gets activated. Now let's move to the Automa. The Automa is going to lay an egg and score 1 for the end of round goal. So, and the end of round goal is beaks pointing to the right. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I need some food, so we are going to take this nectar while it's available. And do I want a fish or a rat? Let's see. I think I have time for the tufted puffin. I think I'm gonna take a fish while it's here. And no brown power, so we're done. There we go. Second turn for the Automa. They're gonna lay 2 eggs, and then they take away 1 from the end of round goal. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong row. Excuse me. They are going to grab a bird from the tray that meets their bonus card, and so remember they got their extra card, and that'll likely be worth 3 points for the eaglet. So it's now our turn, and the bird feeder still is able to be reset. So I'm going to go ahead and roll after I do that. And we're gonna take 2 nectar like so, because I think I want to play this Gyre Falcon as well. And that's our turn. Now we go to Automa. All right, so now they're going to wipe the display tray, gain a card from the deck, and they're going to take an action cube away from scoring the end of round goal, like so. And remember, this is a little different. We're not going to be pulling from the display tray because we want to play new birds here, like so, even though that puffin is very tempting. And then they also score 1. All right. Now we get to do some fun stuff. I think we will go ahead and play the tufted puffin before this end of round goal is, excuse me, before the end of round goal, before the end of the round, excuse me. All right, there we go. Tufted puffin, cool. I wonder if that's gonna be good or not so good. Here we go. Round 1, gain another egg for the Automa, and they take 1 action cube off. We're fine there. And what do we want to do? I think I don't have many eggs, so I guess we will go ahead and do more of a traditional play and play a bird in each habitat. We'll play the Gyre Falcon right here. We have the nectar to do so. Peep the meeples, peep the meeples. And there we go. Pretty quick start, I would say, with the available food we have. And now the Automa. All right, so they get to grab a seed, like so, out of the bird feeder. Let me think. They don't. I'm trying to see if this Automa horde, if they would gain food, give her. It says her. I didn't know it was a her. Automa, give her 1 horde token. So we are going to. It doesn't matter what food you use, but they get a horde token. And what else did it do? It get to activate pink power. So we get to lay an egg on the Oven Bird. That actually helps me out big time because I thought I was going to have to lay eggs. All right, and we got the Coupon Walk, but it lets me tuck cards. I don't really have a lot of cards to tuck, so we are going to take the Penguin and we're going to draw from the deck here. And we pick up the Rufus Hummingbird, draw new bonus cards equal to the number of players, starting with you. Each player keeps 1. All right. And what else we got? All right, the sharp-tailed grouse. When another player plays a bird in their grassland, lay 1 egg on this bird. So pink powers, it's still early game. I'm thinking maybe the Automa activates it 3 or 4 more times. I'm thinking that might be worth playing. And that'll be our turn. Sorry you can't see this, guys. I'm trying to encompass everything here. All right, and the Automa, check it out. We get to do our pink powers again. They're going to gain a rat from the bird feeder. That lets them have a horde token, just using berries. And another egg for the oven bird. We take those, team. All right, 2 turns left. I think I can gain food and play a bird, and I think that's probably what we want to do. So let's go ahead and, yes, we got 2 nectar. It's fine with me. Not sure if you can see all that, but we got some flowers over there. And second to last turn for the Automa. Okay, so this is not a pink power, but they do get to gain some more food. They gain a rat first, and they also score 1 for the end around goal, and they will get a horde token because they gain food. Let's see. Now, the last turn of the game, I think we play the... I'm going to keep this over here so we can see that. I'm going to play the sharp-tailed grouse. And wait, do I want to play it over here, over here? Let me see. I don't know, man. You know, both of these cards lay eggs. I normally like to have brown powers in the forest, but maybe we're not going to use a grassland much. I know this Gyre Falcon. I think we're going to establish this forest first, gain some food, and then maybe build this out, and maybe that's how we lean towards our end game with the grassland. So I'm going to play the sharp-tailed grouse up there and spend an egg. All right, we got 4 birds down in round 1. I'm super excited about that. And the last turn for the Automa, they are going to lay an egg. Okay, so round end powers. Let's do our tufted puffin. Roll all dice not in the bird feeder 3 consecutive times. So I'm just gonna use the bird feeder. Shoot. I'm looking for fish. I'm looking for fish, and I've got no fish. This is super fun, though. No fish! Man! Okay, so the tufted puffin was a little bit of a failure, but on the fun factor, very cool. And for the Automa, we are going to draw a couple cards to adjust their nectar real quick. We'll do this. That doesn't do anything. And this one. We are going to take away a nectar from the grassland and add it to the forest, and then we're also going to give them a nectar for the wetlands. All right, let's score the end around goal. The Automa has 1 beak pointing to the right, and I've got 1, 2, 3. So we are going to win that, and they're going to go right here. All right. The end of round goal is birds in a row. So we are up here. Sorry, making sure I was recording it. And they're going to start with a 1 action cube on birds in a row. Okay. Let me shuffle these a little bit better. Okay. All right, team, you ready for this? Remember, we still have the bird counter bonus card. And let's get going. Does the Automa go first in round 2? or do I go? I can't remember. Just for fairness sake, let's let the Automa go first. All right. All right. So they are going to remove some food from the bird feeder. Looks like a fish is going to come out, and they're going to score another one for the birds in a row. End of round goal. Like so. Oh, I lied. This says remove after round 1, so we're not going to do that. Sorry. Let's put the fish back. All right. Now we are going to wipe the tray. Like so. Replace that. Great Indian Bustard energy. And they take a card from the top of the deck. Remember, we're on Eaglet difficulty, so that's going to be worth 3 points at least every time. Seems a little easy, but I'm just so rusty with the Automa. We're taking it easy on ourselves. Okay, so we still don't have great engine birds. I think I might try to draw cards here. And we are a little bit at a disadvantage because we don't get to take from the display tray. So we're just gonna go blind from the deck here. The Northern Saw-Whet Owl. Roll all dice not in the bird feeder. If you roll at least 1 rat, gain 1 rat from the supply and cash 1 rat on this bird from the supply. All right, interesting. A little different take of the birds of the dice not in the bird feeder. And the Rock Ptarmigan, cash a seed or a berry from the bird feeder on this bird. If available when playing a bird, you may spend food cached on this bird as any food type. Okay, so a couple brown powers. That might be doable. I kind of like those birds. So we're gonna go here first and then maybe save these bonus cards towards the end of the game. Can y'all see those cards? Okay, sweet. And that is the end of our turn. We are going to, let's see here, do the Automa. Okay, so now they are going to take from the bird feeder, and it looks like the fish is going to come out, but we get to activate all pink powers. So let's lay some eggs on the sharp-tailed grouse and the oven bird. Gotta love it. Taking some eggs here. All right, we've got 1 nectar. Oh no, where did I get that nectar from? I can't remember where I got that nectar from. Did I spend it on the gyrfalcon? I had 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm gonna say I don't have this nectar. Oh, I know what I did. The sharp-tailed grouse was played, and I think I should have put this nectar up here. Okay, now we're organized. All right, now let's gain some food. We will take another nectar, like so. Man, let me know in the comments what you think about this game. I know you traditionally see my digital games, but I just wanted to highlight some of these bird powers, and I think I'm going to go through every promo pack and just see how they do. Okay? We'll go ahead and take another nectar. And, man, I was wondering if I needed to burn a card here, but I'm going to keep my cards as is, and we'll be done with that turn. All right, and the Automa is going to, again, score 3 points, wipe the tray. They're not really scoring much on that bonus card, but they are getting their 3 points. Oh, check out the alternate fan art. I forgot we got those mixed into the deck. And they take their 3 points. And they're also going to score for the end of round goal, birds in a row. All right, I'm going to, let's see, I think, do I want to play this Wet Owl first? I think I do. I'm going to play the Northern Saw-Whet Owl. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Like so. We play it and spin the egg. Okay. 4 turns left. We'll see if that pays off. And round 2, we got 2 eggs for the Automa. And an end of round goal. I'm honestly finding this a little bit relaxing. You know, normally I'm just clicking buttons, and I'm kind of liking this. I hope you guys are too. Okay, what should we do on our turn? Looks like I have 4 turns left. If I gain food, play a bird, lay eggs, and then play a bird, I think we could get a couple more birds in. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. We'll go here, gain a nectar. What else do we need? We'll take a seed. Roll all dice not in the bird feeder. If you roll at least 1 rat, gain 1 rat. Wow. Let's see. I did not roll a rat, so the Saw-Whet Owl fails. Probably not the strongest power, but it is possible to gain a rat and cash, so, you know, thought it was worth a shot. And Automa's turn. Round 2. Okay, so now they are going to go for the display tray. Remember, they are the avid Asian avian admirer. Birds worth 2 or 3 points. So they're going to keep both of these. The Automa can keep up to 2 of them, it says. So that's not good. They just scored 6 points there. Okay, back to us. We are going to play a bird because that's the most fun thing to do. And we're going to play the rock ptarmigan. And we'll go spend a nectar and a seed. Like that. Still got some decent birds in hand. Second to last turn for the Automa. Lay 2 eggs and remove a end of round goal action cube. Man, their eggs are really stacking up, but that's the main source of points for the Automa, along with the bonus cards. So we'll take off an action cube there. And now it's our turn. I think we are going to lay some eggs because this rock ptarmigan is going to let me spend cached food at the cost of a point. Where do I want these eggs? I guess we'll go here and here. We'll cache a seed. And now we do the Gyrfalcon, first time. So draw 3 cards from the deck. 1, 2, 3. Tuck 1 with wingspan less than 100 centimeters, if available, behind this bird. Return the other cards in any order. So this is less than 100, and these are not less than 100. So we will tuck the Eurasian Kestrel, and we'll return these to the top of the deck. And the Gyrfalcon was successful. We take those. Okay, and last turn for the Automa, and they are going to be gaining some food here. It looks like they'll take the rat. That means they gain a horde token. Hope I've been remembering to give them horde tokens, and we get to activate pink powers. That's what we do. More eggs for me. And the last turn of round 2, we have the food thanks to the rock ptarmigan. I think I want to play the Rufus hummingbird. And, you know, it's pretty flexible food cost. We get to draw some bonus cards here. Equal to the number of players starting with you, each player keeps 1. So we will spend our nectar. We'll spend that seed from the ptarmigan. And there goes our egg. And wait for it. Bonus cards. We got Wetland Scientist. And Behaviorist. Oh, wow. Check it out. I've already got 6 points for Behaviorist because different color, different color. So we'll go with Behaviorist. Now, do I give this bonus card to the Automa? I don't think so because their bonus card is this, and I don't see a way for the Automa to do this. Let me know in the comments if they're supposed to get a bonus card, but I'm just going to say no. All right, so that was a 6-point, a 10-point play with the Rufus Ptarmigan. Excuse me, the Rufus Hummingbird. The Rufus Ptarmigan is extinct. Okay. All right, so that is the end of the round. Let's go ahead and do some Tufted Puffin energy. Hope you can see that. And we need to roll all dice, not in the bird feeder. And we need fish. Hey, we got a fish. Let's go. And second time, no fish. And third time, no fish. All right. Tufted Puffin is leaving us wanting. That's okay. And we will score the end of round goal. I've got 3 in a row, and the Automa only has 2 in a row. So I think we win that one as well. Okay. And we'll clear the display as usual and set up for round 3. So far, Canada, I think, is doing work against the Automa. And get ready for round 3. For round 3 goal, the birds with a cavity nest. Let's see. I think it's right there. So they're going to start with 3 action cubes on the end of round goal. So they might win this one. We'll see. And we will shuffle up. And it feels like the game's flying by. We got a lot going on. We got 7 birds down and somewhat of a decent grassland engine. Let's see what round 3 holds for us. All right, so round 3, I'm going to say it's back to us for the first player. We got some decent bonus cards. We're going to go first this turn, and I need some more bird cards besides this one. So, we got to reset our action cubes here. Let's get that out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, let's draw some cards, and let's draw from this candidate deck. We got the Piping Plover. Roll any dice up to 3 times. If you roll at least 1 worm, cash 1 worm from the supply. I don't think... It feels a little late to play a 3-point bird. And let's go another one. Okay, a wetland bird. Draw 3 cards from the deck. Keep 1 or tuck 1 behind this bird. Then return the other 2 to the top of the deck. Ah, man, this is a decent draw power bird, but again, it feels a little late to be playing it. I think I'm going to spend an egg here for a 3rd card. And hey, we got the Great Gray Owl, one of my favorite all-time birds. This is going to be super fun. Draw and discard 5 from the deck for each rat and their food cost. Cash 1 rat from the supply on this bird. It's basically like the little penguin except for rats. So that was a really great pull. Super exciting. Now we got at least this bird to play. I'll take it. And now we go to Automa as usual. Round 3. All right, so they're going to keep the 1 or 2-point birds, which there aren't any, so they pull 1 from the top of the deck. And they score another 1 for birds in cavity nest. Eggs in the cavity nest. He has so many action cubes, you can't even see the end of round goal. That being said, we do have a cavity nest and 3-star nest. So maybe we can win this one. I don't know. We'll see. All right, back to us. Let's go ahead and gain some food while the bird feeder is favorable for a reroll. And we're gonna take 2 nectar. Let's gain a blue one and a lily pad. Sweet. And I think I'm gonna burn the greater scop. Sorry, it's just not a scop day. And let's take a rat for this great gray owl. All right, now we got the saw-whet owl. That's knocked. That's knocked. Gah. Okay, I can't roll a rat. I don't think the odds are very good on that one, but that's okay. I think that was still a good turn. I got the food that I needed. Automa round 3 right here. They're gonna take a fish and pink powers. When they take that fish, they do get a horde token. I'm not happy about it. But the pinks activate, so let's go here and here. Give it up for the pink powers. Okay, now we will play a bird. Let's go ahead and play this great gray owl in the grassland. Pay my nectar right here, like so. Did I pay for the egg? Can't remember if I paid for the egg. I think I did. Wait, did I? I can't recall. I think I did. Let me know in the comments. Here we go. Automa, round 3. Yes, let's go. So we are going to, I think if the bird feeder can be re-rolled, the Automa is going to re-roll it. And they are going to take a seed. Do they take both the seeds? I think they do. Because it's the same face. So I think they're going to take both of those. But they will get a horde token. Okay. And, we do activate the pink powers again. These pink powers are coming in clutch. Actually, my oven bird is almost full. So we got to pay attention to that. We've only got 3 turns left. I think I draw cards, gain food, play a bird. I think that is the move. The Kupanawak just isn't going to see playtime until round 4. Let's go with this wetland action. All right, we got the pine grosbeak. Wow, super pretty. 2-point bird. If fewer than 2 seeds are cached on this bird, cash 2 from the supply. At any time you may spend cached seeds on this bird. I think it would have been better in the early game, but looks like a pretty cool bird. And what else we got? Ooh, the rusty blackbird. I definitely need to play this. Discard any number of bonus cards, then draw that many new bonus cards, then draw 1 additional. So I think we'll probably get rid of this bird counter if this rusty blackbird can get into play. And I'm gonna go ahead and spin the egg to draw 1 more card. And we got the Canada Warbler. Choose 1. All players lay 1 egg on any bird, or all players draw 1 card from the deck. Just not the game for this one. Maybe we will highlight it in a different video. I think we got a little bit of ammo. I think these 2 are worth playing, and then we'll lay some eggs. All right, and the Automa. It says remove after round 2, so let me get that out of here. Here we go. Round 3. Okay, so they take their 3 points from the top of the deck, and we are replacing the display tray. It is a different game style, I'm not gonna lie. Drawing blind from this Canada deck versus seeing the birds in the display tray, it is a little tricky, not gonna lie to you. But most of these birds that I draw, I'm looking to play for the most part. So, all right, we definitely need some food here. So let's go ahead and Let's gain some food. We only have one more turn left. So we'll gain a seed. Do a reroll. Wow, only one nectar. That's unfortunate. And I think we have to... Do we want to burn a card here? I think so. I think we're going to burn the Piping Plover. Piping Plover. We'll gain that. And one time for the YouTube Saw-Whet Owl. Let's go! Gain 1 rat from the supply and cash 1 rat from the supply. We finally got a success on the Saw-Whet Owl. Thank you, Owl. All right. Okay, they're going to score another 3 points and remove an action cube from the end of round goal. Another 3 points. Here we go. Replacing the display tray. And the last turn, so I was going to play this Rusty Blackbird, but now that the Automa isn't going to beat me, and I have, 4 birds that can have an egg on it, I think I'm going to lay eggs here instead of play the Rusty Blackbird. And so we will spend our nectar before it is discarded at the end of the round for 3 eggs. Okay. I think that's the move. And go 1, 2, 3. 1 on the Gyre, 1 on the Tufted, and another one on the Owl, just for good measure. Okay, we get to do the Great Gray Owl. Remember, I get to draw 5 cards, and I'm looking for a lot of worms. I'm looking for a lot of rats. 4 cards, 5 cards. Here we go. Looking for rats. No rats, no rats, no rats. We got 1 rat. Okay, so it wasn't a complete failure. We take those. Now we go with the ptarmigan, and we will cash a seed here. And the Gyre Falcon. I need a card less than 100 centimeters. Eastern Screech Owl, 51 centimeters. Oh, wow. All of these are under 100 centimeters. I think the Gyre Falcon has a pretty good chance of success here, so we'll take that. Gotta love the Predators. And the Automa's last turn of the round. Let's see, they're going to lay a couple eggs. Oh, man, and it looks like they're going to tie me with this end of round goal. And their eggs just continue to rack up here. All right, so end of round goal. Don't forget about our Tufted Puffin. I think I'm just going to roll them outside. No fish. No fish. And no fish. Tufted Puffin still strikes out. It's a decent balancing power. I mean, when you think of a star nest and 8 points, I mean, the thought of 9, 10, or 11 points, I mean, that's still worthwhile in my book. And what else do we need to do? We need to discard the tray and replace that. Ooh, alternate artwork. Common Chaffinch, Red-Winged Parrot, and the Peaceful Dove. Gotta love those fan arts that you don't see as often. All right, round 4, we are underway. Got a couple birds I want to play, a couple birds I don't. We'll see how it goes. I'm letting the Automa go first. I'm not really sure who's supposed to go on the Automa, but here we go. 3 eggs, and they take away an action cube. So starting off with a 3-point play for the Automa. And the end of round goal is eggs in the forest. And for round 4, eggs in the forest, it looks like they start off with 7. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but they take off 1. So they're back down to 6. Okay, strong turn from the Automa. Now let's go into our turn. I think we do the... I think we're gonna play the Rusty Blackbird just straight off the jump. And I don't think it's worth gaining food here, so we're just going to spend the food that we have. A rat, a worm, and a seed, and we'll take off 1 and 2. Oh, actually, I probably need to take off of here 1 and 2 because the round end goal is eggs in the forest. All right, so we got a 4-point play. Now let's discard. I think I'm gonna discard bird counter. It's just not happening today. And I can draw a new one. Okay. We got Grassland Data Analyst. Is that gonna help me? No, it is not. Wow. But read the last sentence, then draw 1 additional bonus card. Wildlife Gardener. So we got a boldness, star, star, star. So we got 4 points out of it. We will take those. And that action cube needs to go right there. Okay, round 4. They score another 3 points. They get another action cube. And they really haven't pulled a lot from the display tray. Whoops. They didn't score all those. Let's replace. We got the Ruddy Duck, Ruby-throated Hummingbird, and the Red-capped Robin. Alternate art. Will the alternate art come to the digital version? Who knows? Okay, so I think the best move here... Do we gain food and go to the Kupanawak? Or do we just lay eggs and get the food for the Kupanawak with the ptarmigan? I think it's still worthwhile to gain food because spending from the ptarmigan is obviously taking away a point. So I'm going to gain 1 more food turn. So we'll take a worm, a fish, and we'll take a nectar. Like so. We roll 1. Nope. There we go. Automa. Another 3 eggs. This is not good, people. Round 4 and scores something for the goal. I feel like the Automa's coming back a little bit. I don't know. That's a lot of eggs. All right, now to us. We are going to play the Kupanawak. Nectar, this, and it's either a point now or a point later. I think we'll tuck both of these under the Kupanawak like so. And I do have to spin my eggs for this, so we'll take away this and this. Oh, don't let me forget, for each one you tuck, draw 1 new bonus card, keep 1. So the more birds you tuck, I didn't realize, the more birds you tuck under this, the more bonus cards you get to see. That's a pretty cool mechanic, I'm not gonna lie to you. Bird Bander and Endangered Species Protector. Hold on. Yeah, so endangered species protector, 3, 6, 9. So we take those. That probably sealed the deal on the game. That was a 2-point play for the Tucks, plus 9, so that's 11 points for the Kupanawak. Wow, that was fun. Oh, it says remove after round 3. Round 4, they are going to finally take from the tray. They keep, 2 or 3 point birds, so they will take the red-capped robin. That's fine with me. Oh, look, we got a fatty ruby-crowned kinglet. Sweet. 2 turns left in the game. Please like and subscribe for me. This is a lot of trouble, but it's a lot of fun. It would really help me out. Time to lay some eggs. Good old lay eggs action, and the end-around goal is eggs in the forest. 1, 2, 3. We will actually lay 4 eggs because we'll discard our fish. And the great gray owl. Wow, I'm running out of cards in the deck. Hold up, team. The great gray owl. We're looking for rats. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, team. 2 rats. No rats. No rats. No rats. Okay, so we got 2 with the Philippine eagle. That's something. I still like that bird. Play it in any habitat worth 8 points. Rock ptarmigan. Again, a berry. Gyre falcon. Less than 100 centimeters. The kakapo, the willy wagtail. I guess we'll tuck this, put this back on the top of the deck. All right, second to last turn. No, this is the last turn for the Automa. Here we go, and they are going to gain some food. That means they gain a horde token, and they're going to activate our pink powers. Thank you very much. Sharp-tailed grouse, ovenbird has been doing their thing the whole game. And last turn, you know what we're doing. We are laying some eggs. That last turn was a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 point play. This grassland engine has turned kind of strong. Not gonna lie to you. This. 3 more eggs. Great gray owl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man. No rats. I still love you, great gray owl. Ptarmigan. Caching. And Gyre falcon. Less than 100 centimeters. Thank you, Forest Owlet. We take those. And that completes the game. Oh, wait, we need to do some end of round powers. The Tufted Puffin said, the game is not over yet. You need to roll the dice 3 times and cash. Wait. Do I get to cash 2 or 1? Roll all dice. Each time, cash all fish rolled. I get to cash 2. And I've got 2 more rolls. Team! Wait, you can't even see this, can you? Can you? 3 more fish. 1, 2, 3. Wow. And I get to roll again. The Tufted Puffin. I never doubted you. Look at this Tufted Puffin, y'all. Killing the game. Killing the game. All right, now let's score our end of round goal. We have 2, 6, 11, 13 eggs in the forest, and they have 8. So we win that as well. Okay, for the final scores, we smoked the Automa on bird points, 44-29. Bonus cards, we had 19 points. End of round goals, we dominated at 20-11. eggs. The Automa had more eggs than I did, 18 to 13. Food on cards, 13. I did add the Horde tokens to their eggs as well. Tucked card 6, Nectar. They won the Automa, excuse me, 9 to 12. For a total score, we just crushed it. I didn't realize how high a scoring it was, 124 to 70. Thank you for watching. These Canada birds were awesome. It's time to play another one. Peace.